EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Washington Commanders. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Washington defense. It's true against the pass. Issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack a pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
To throw is Smith. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now, this defense for the Commanders, it's much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Hooked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, here we go.
First down, they start out with a down to Campbell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
19.
To throw is Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Get it. Back to 60. Back to 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. To show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
You look at this Raiders defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Third and 2.
7 Pirates. 7. Come on. Hey. Bronco 80. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have the Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Ready.
A Bandicam on 1st and 10. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Gino. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That's caught. Jack Besh with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Up the middle. It's Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
18 rattlers, 18 rattlers. 79 Broncos.
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 20-yard line. Now Daniels will set up the screen to Abanikanda. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Ready up. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Here's Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
19 Lions.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come on. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And here's Daniel wheeling on now to punt. Back deep for the Raiders is Trey Tucker. Oh, look at the juke. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now Smith going to change the play. Geno down to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Las Vegas.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Ashton Genty. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 3. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Let's go.
3rd down, here's BaggMaNn88. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Israel BaggMaNn88. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A run out of the gun with Genty. They will follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
In motion left, that's Thornton. Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Amos. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Hooked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
looking to put a drive together.
Hey, check that. Check. Here we go.
On the handoff of BaggMaNn88. Try and turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Buffalo 19, Tiger 19, Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Daniels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Trap 60, Trap 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the interception, here's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Smith now to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Gino. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
19 Lions. Panthers 60. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now maybe a free play here for Smith. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
Dragon 60. 19, Charger, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Commanders, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
And they'll give you a BaggMaNn on the option. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Trap 60.
To the air goes Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Washington.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
We give now to BaggMaNn. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Real to BaggMaNn. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, and 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Well, run over the BaggMaNn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Now Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have it for Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a BaggMaNn. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19 Bronco 80. Go.
Here's Daniels. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tougher quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground here with a man of Campbell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 65, 79 Broncos.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Raiders have got him.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
18 Rattler. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Now he's free at the 35.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Not some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ready? 60 out, Cougar 19. 18, 5 in.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Will go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19 tight. Here we go. Start. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Amos. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. BaggMaNn88 is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Warriors, 70. Come on, come on. Viking, 18. Buffalo, 18. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Tucker's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Gino down a throw. Completes this one to Thornton.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
There we go.
A give out of the gun to Genty. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Smith's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Touchdown! Dante Thornton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
At their own 11
This is 1st and 10.
18, Roger, 18, Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Pass complete, Samuel.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. Finding Samuel.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
19 Tiger, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find Ertz. Oh, they'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
To throw is Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Tucker with the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
One last throw here for Smith. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Commanders, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons.